Okay, stop me if you've heard this one before, but Joe Biden is about to be nominated as a presidential candidate. No, no, no. Not the same Joe Biden who was VP in 2008 with Obama. Nope. It's the new and improved Joe Biden who's forgotten just about everything. Here he is.
Think about it. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
Yeah. My name is Joe Biden, and I forgot this message. And this is not an isolated incident. Let's face it, Joe Biden is losing it. He is not up to the job of being president. I mean, what's he going to do? Challenge Kim Jong-un to a push-up contest? Don't take it from me. Take it from Fox-hating pre-approved liberal Joe Rogan.
Stop. Pause. You can't be president.
What?
Stop. Pause. Pause. Listen, we can't play any games here, folks. This is a really old man who can't talk. Like, this is not a joke. Like that right now. You know the thing? Play that again. Play that again. This should get you into a mental hospital.
Right.
They should be like, hey, Joe, are you all right?
I've heard that the progressive wing of the party doesn't like Joe, and I can see why. The only thing progressive with Biden is his dementia. Meanwhile, in a last-ditch effort to remain relevant, the more progressive Bernie bros are churning out studies that say... Here's one that explains how Medicare for All will create more jobs and increase salaries. Wow, sounds good, but wait, let me see. More jobs at higher wages. Gee, doesn't that mean it'll be more expensive? This must be using Common Core math. So put your calculator down, Skippy. Math ain't your gig. Meanwhile, Joe Biden's kid Hunter said he couldn't go to a court case for child support. Why? A coronavirus. Yes, the 2020's version of the dog ate my homework. Oh, by the way, Hunter's a resident of Arkansas where there's been how many cases of coronavirus? 0 so far. Meanwhile, over in the wonderful world of hate crimes, which seem to be getting more and more trendy, someone carved the words white pride in a sidewalk in Tennessee. Oh my God, we're being overrun by white supremacists. Oh wait, never mind. It was this lady. There's the dark face of white supremacy, Scooby-Doo. Over in the People's Republic of California Tarded, Miss Anayeti Dominguez filed 10 police reports on racist attacks at the University of Laverne. Just one problem. 10 problems. Dominguez faked all the attacks. Fake. All fake. Dominguez is now under arrest for perjury, electronic impersonation, and filing fake police reports. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Man, I tell you, it's tough being a white supremacist these days. MSNBC's Brian Williams and his guest from the New York Times, Mara Gay, made fools of themselves when they were discussing an idea on TV of if Bloomberg hadn't spent $500 million on ads, he could have gave $1 million to everyone in the U.S. population. That's not the way the math works out. Actually, Bloomberg could have only given everybody $1.50, which, come to think of it, would have been better than watching his crappy ads. But things got even more hilarious because when people mocked the math skills, Mara Gay got upset, and she wrote an article in the New York Times declaring the mockery racist. Of course, racism is like ketchup today. You can put it on anything. And of course, Gay would later calculate how many racist tweets she got, and it turns out it was 847 bazillion. Poor thing. Speaking of racism, over in Europe, they're having a festival in Belgium where no white people are allowed, unless they volunteer to clean up after black people and hand over 10 euros. Ah, yes, celebrating diversity. Gee, whatever can we do to eliminate racism? I know, I got an idea. Just declare Europe a European free zone and send all the racists to Somalia. That'll fix it. I've never heard of this guy before, but apparently Carlos Maza is a semi-famous socialist YouTuber. Anyway, someone dug into his personal history, and it turns out he comes from a family of billionaires. Yep, no kidding. Multiple mansions all over the place. That's kind of funny, but it gets better because Maza spends his time scorning James Carville for disguising his wealth and added, "Dear God, can we stop taking political advice from the obscenely rich?" Interesting. So the guy who disguises his wealth and lectures about politics wants you to stop taking political advice from people who disguise their wealth. Yeah, sounds like Bernie Bro logic to me. And another tweet, Mazza wrote, "We should treat gay people the same way we treat straight people, eating them when they get too rich." Wow. Okay, but if Mazza wants to start eating the rich, maybe he should start with his own family. That should make Thanksgiving more interesting. So Harvey Weinstein finally went to jail for being a douchebag. For victimizing women, including millionaire actress Ashley Judd, millionaire actress Rosanna Arquette, and millionaire actress Rose McGowan. Oh, those poor, poor women. Rich victims, or whatever. And the Jackass Athlete of the Year award goes to the NBA's Rudy Gobert, who mockingly touched all the microphones at a press conference when asked about coronavirus. Whoops, turns out that Gobert actually had the coronavirus, infected fellow teammates, and now NBA season's is suspended. Way to go, dipshit. So I heard there's some kind of moral outrage over people calling the coronavirus the Wuhan virus. Well, shit, since it started in Wuhan, China, what's the problem? Oh, you know the problem. It's racist. Oh, shit. And I was going to start calling it the Wu flu. Well, how about Kung flu? Or yellow peril? Chai cum biothreat? I don't know. Get over it, people. Some holy man over in Iraq said that the Wu flu, coronavirus COVID-19, was divine punishment against the Chinese. And then you guessed it, Mr. Holy Man caught the virus himself. Turns out that Allah had someone else in mind. Guess that's what you get for being a racist. Allah Akbar. Breaking news from CNN. Trump is concerned about coming into contact with people infected by the coronavirus. Wow. Amazing work, Jim Acosta. And how does he feel about the bubonic plague or Ebola or bad breath? Come on. Let's have some actual news. TV Science Neil deGrasse Tyson says that the coronavirus requires science, not magical thinking. This one's actually not stupid. I agree with that. I only mention it in a segue to some of the amazingly scientific thinking from the Party of Science I saw on Facebook this week. My favorite Democratic scientist posted this little beauty. God sent us the tiny virus to show us that we are all interconnected, and selfish acts like walls do not stop global tribulation. Well, gee whiz, thank you, Marianne Williamson. How very scientific of you. That's not magical at all. Yep, I'm sure God was just sitting around with the angels and said, "Hey, I'm going to send a tiny virus down to make people feel interconnected." And the angels were like, "A virus? Seriously? How about marshmallows instead? Or Elvis?" But God was like, "Nah, if I send a virus, they'll know it was about the wall, too." So scientific. Oh, look, here's some more science from Team D. They're going to light candles to keep Dr. Fauci healthy. Oh, and also start a petition to keep Ruth Bader Ginsburg alive. Yep, no magical thinking to see here, folks. Move along. It's all science all the way. Poor me, poor little science denier. Oh, well. Speaking of viruses that just won't go away, Hillary Clinton weighed in on the whole coronavirus fiasco with a direct tweet to Donald Trump. It read, "I know this is hard for you, at Real Donald Trump, so let me spell it out. Free testing, free waivers, emergency sick leave, quarantines, cancellations, giving a damn." Well, if little Miss Miss Clinton had bothered to watch Trump's press conference the day before, she might have realized that Trump is already doing all those things. Free testing? Check. Free waivers? Check. Emergency sick leave? Check. With pay. Quarantines? Check, check, check. No flights from China or the EU. Quarantine centers in Washington, California, and New Jersey. Cancellations? Checkerino. NBA, MLB, campaign rallies, college basketball, South XXXW. I don't know what planet she's on. So, I know this is hard for you. So let me spell it out, at Hillary Clinton. You will never be president. So, Trump is literally already doing everything that Hillary Clinton says she would do. So, of course, the people who would have preferred Hillary have nothing to criticize, right? Wrong. Hollywood celebrities continue to spew uninformed nonsense, pandering for popularity and attention, saying that the evil empire must go. And, look way down here. We got Patricia Arquette. Trump is admitting right now that it's a pandemic and claiming that he had initiated the swiftest response. Well, yeah, I guess that ban on China was almost like a month and a half ago. And, Patricia Arquette, wait, this is the millionaire actress. I thought you were still in mourning over being traumatized by Harvey Weinstein. Oh, how can you? So brave to be able to make these comments now. You go, girl. Well, that's about it for now. There's plenty more stupid out there, but, you can find it yourself. But here's a little prediction for next week's stupidity. So Trump announced that another 1 million corona test kits are going to be available shortly. So once that testing gets underway, surprise, surprise, a whole bunch more new cases will be found. The media and Facebook lunatics will report this as an exponential spread of the virus, when in reality, it's actually just an exponential spread of testing. Well, tune in next week and find out. That's it for now. Subscribe, comment, share, or send money. Hey, maybe I can get a serious microphone someday. Peace out.